Today on Real Ghost Stories Online, something had always felt slightly wrong in his father's townhouse, but nothing ever had been this obvious. What changed that afternoon when he was there alone?
Welcome to Real Ghost Stories Online. Call in your real ghost story now at 855-853-4802 or write in at realghoststoriesonline.com. You're about to enter the world of the unknown and quite possibly the undead. This is Real Ghost Stories Online.
Hey, that it is. And yes, share your ghost stories with us. Give us a call at 855-853-4802 or write in at realghoststoriesonline.com. Or you can also in the comment section here on YouTube, if you're watching us there now, welcome. And let us know, comment section, what your thoughts are on the ghost stories that people are sharing. Share your ghost story. More ways than ever now to have be part of the conversation. I hate that fucking phrase. But I just feel like it's so overused, but it's like,
and then
it is
you
what
used it.
I know. I just don't like using cliche terms. I don't know, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. I just don't.
For all your ghost story needs.
All your ghost story needs.
Look no further. Look
no
no further than
them.
Real Ghost Stories online. Communicate
with us in the comments section. So yeah, there you go. We'd love to hear your ghost stories. Yeah. So what do we got going on here?
I have one. This is not paranormal or anything, but this past weekend I drove to Des Moines, Iowa, to see Lainey Wilson at the Iowa State Fair. Do you know how many people were at the Iowa State Fair that day?
No.
Can you guess? Like, what do
I
you
don't know what to think of the
Iowa.
Is the Iowa State Fair where all the politicians go and shit too? Or is that?
I would assume they do, yeah.
Because there's like one where like all the politicians hit, and it's like I don't know if it's the Iowa State. I don't know how big the Iowa State Fair is. Is it a big thing?
Yes.
Okay.
They had 123,000 people there that
Jesus.
day. It was insane.
That sounds like the opposite of where I'd want to be.
Right, 123,000. Because I'm used to the Kansas State Fair because working in radio for so long, you have to go to the state fair every year. So like for 25 years or more, every year I went to the Kansas State Fair. So that's my reference point. Yeah. I think I've been to the Nebraska State Fair as a kid. And, you know, I think on a good day, Kansas State Fair might have 35,000 people.
Sure.
So in my head, that's what I was.
Yeah.
Where do all the people come from? Are there that many people in
Iowa?
They come from the cornfield.
That's what I'm thinking.
Exactly. They just
all
walk
just
out.
start, yeah.
They just walk out like in Field of Dreams. They just walk out.
And you get there like everybody is slightly from a different era, and you're like, what the hell is going on at this fair? It
was insane. There were so many people there. I just kept saying that there's so many people here. Like I was not ready for this.
Gosh.
And the concert itself was sold out at almost 17,500 people, somewhere around there.
Wow.
It was just, you don't very often see 123,000 people.
It's like people go to, like, this is the event of the summer for Iowa, it sounds like.
Well, apparently they don't even, they don't start school until next week.
Oh, that would make more sense.
So they wait for the state fair to be over and then they start school.
Because a lot of the kids are probably participating in the state fair, showing
they got
animals
pigs and cows and stuff.
Yeah,
and corn cobs and stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
Our state fair just wrapped up here too. I don't know how many people were there, but there was a massive fight the last day of the Wisconsin State Fair in Milwaukee and West Allis. And
that sounds lovely.
Every year, there's this big, huge fight that people get in on the I don't know. I think last year it didn't happen because there was massive flooding at the fair. So here's something I put on my list of not to do. The Wisconsin State Fair is not something that I'll be going to anytime in the future.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
Wonder what they fight about.
I don't know.
Is it like a tradition at this point? Like every year, last day of fair, we're going to have a fight?
I think it's like Wisconsin gangs that like, I don't know, they all go that day and they all fight or something. I don't know, but it was
It's
massive.
the Sharks and the Jets.
It's the Cheddars versus the Goudas.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's the cream puffs and yeah.
G Gouda Love. Yeah, it's G Unit is actually Gouda unit here or there in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I last day of this Wisconsin State Fair in probably like 1995, 6-ish area. I saw Gladys Knight and a Pip. A Pip. There was one left. And
so it was it her and the Pip and that's it?
There was like another like Pip, but it wasn't the original Pip. And then the Temptations actually also were there. I think it was 96.
That would have been great.
96 or 97 because we were playing, the Temptations had that comeback album and we were playing it on Sunny. So I was around that area. It was a great show. And it's funny because I looked at, and Gladys Knight's still around. And at the time, I was 15-ish, 14, 15, somewhere around there. And I thought, well, Gladys Knight, she's so old. And this is 1996. And I'm like, she's like in her late 40s, I think, or early 50s at that moment in time. I didn't know how old she was, honestly, on stage, but I just thought, Midnight Train to Georgia. I'm thinking, well, that was a long time ago. Not so much, in my short-lived life.
Right.
But it seemed like forever. And it's like, shit, like, yeah, nobody was that old, But when the acts that I thought were old when they were not, that list goes on and on and on.
That you were spot on that frickin' year. You were spot on. 1996 is when they performed.
Because it was, what was the song that the Temptations had out? Stay a little longer or something, wasn't it?
I don't remember that at all.
We played it. There was like one of the original members was still in the group, and it was like they had like a kind of a little comeback thing going on at that moment in time. I don't know, Wisconsin State Fair. That's my memory of it, and the Cream Puffs.
And she is still touring.
Yes, she is. Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw she's going to be in Tulsa. Because I kind of thought about going, but I don't think I can.
No,
because I would like to see her.
I could be wrong on this, but for some reason, I remember in the last 3 or 4 months seeing something on social where people are going to see her, and it's not all that good. So
really,
yeah, you may want to check that out before you make the trip.
At some point, you kind of got to say, "I'm good."
Okay, enough's enough.
I think
Frankie,
a lot. There's some
Frankie Valley, right?
Yeah.
Frankie Valley. We've seen that video out there.
Yeah, that was not.
Have you seen it, Carol?
No.
He's literally just. He looks like a wax figurine standing on stage while the music's playing behind him, and he's singing, but his mouth isn't moving. It's a really creepy video. So he's not even
lip syncing.
No. He's just
you're paying for the presence,
staring out at the audience in a very odd situation.
Now, I am going to go see Ann Wilson.
I love the Wilson sisters.
And I don't think that and it's just Ann, but I don't think she can sing the way she used to. But it's stories and songs.
No. Yeah.
So I think that'll be an interesting format because, to hear some of the heart stories and her life stories, I think would be really interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
It makes you wonder a little bit, and I'm not saying this is going on with Frankie Valley, but
yes,
I'd be curious when someone is like that in that state, and they're just really not necessarily present anymore. Whose choice is it that they're going out on stage? It may very well be theirs because this is what this is routine for them, and this actually is the best thing, or is there like some kid, adult child that's like, we're going to keep getting pops out there on stage, until every last red cent can be, pushed out of his cold, dead hands. I don't know. I'm not saying that's happening there.
Or like Colonel Tom Parker and Elvis. Elvis should not have been touring at the end of his life looking and being how he was either. So
he needed to be hospitalized.
Yeah.
Like he needed
absolutely.
help.
Yeah, it makes you like who's pulling the levers there, and running the marionette.
Frankie Valley. He's old now, right?
147 actually. Yeah.
And he still sings the theme to Grease. So
it's amazing.
He's 92.
Yeah, and he's still out there. Carol, look up that
So is
video.
Willie Nelson. But there's something, and Willie Nelson, to be honest, he's not that great live. He's got a good band behind him at this point in his life.
Right.
But he's got a really good band, and some of his kids are playing with him, and he goes off stage and rests for a while, and then he'll come back out.
Yeah.
Because I think I probably saw him about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Something, maybe 10. I don't remember. I'm not like Tony. 1996. I saw him at
Willie
the Hartman
Nelson.
Arena.
I saw Willie Nelson. It would have been 2007 or 8 when he played the cotillion in Wichita. Remember Johnny Western was buddies with him, and he went on his bus and hung out for a while. I think you were there too.
I went on his bus.
I think you were hanging out with Willie Nelson that day too. in reality,
but I was at Lawrence Dumont Stadium at the baseball stadium.
It was there.
Yeah, that's when I hung out on his bus.
Okay.
What year did you say, Tony?
It would have been 2007-ish, 7 or 8, I want to say.
It was because I don't remember.
2007.
I had just started at KFDI not that long earlier, so it was like my first summer there.
Well, you know what? I went on his bus with Rock and Rick.
Yeah.
And that would have been before you, because Rock and Rick left and you took his job. Okay, so I saw him in a different show.
Okay.
So I went on his bus, but it was a different show.
Did it smell like dope? Did he offer you any weed?
I'm not going to have it.
Why? You've told stories of other country people climbing scaffolding and stuff like that.
100% I smoked weed with Willie.
Did you?
100%, yes.
Oh my God, I love you, Carol.
And I didn't even smoke weed at the time, but I was like, how do you say no when Willie Nelson
Did he offer it?
Yes. And,
oh my God, what a great story.
Yes, and I got really high. and
blacked out, and then
at one point, I'm like, that's Ray Benson just walked on this bus, and Ray Benson is with Asleep at the Wheel, and I'm like, what is Ray Benson doing here? He's not even on this show. Am I just thinking I'm seeing Ray Benson? And then finally, it's like we're leaving, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like nighttime. It's got to be late. The dang radio station setup was still going on, and I had to go back to work.
Oh my God.
And I was trying to stay away from our boss because I knew she was going to know.
How many? She wouldn't have partaken herself if she was in that position too.
So it was he was a really nice guy.
Here's an interesting thought about ghosts and Willie Nelson.
Tony.
Yeah.
How many? You can't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I cannot hear you guys.
Okay. Carol says she can't hear us.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now? Hi?
She can't.
She can't. I don't know what's going on.
I can hear you just fine.
Okay. We can hear just fine. It's just you, Carol. I don't know what's going on over there, but maybe, I don't know. We can hear. Carol.
I'll make her go away and she can come back in.
Okay.
All right. There's that.
Let's do that.
What were we going to say about Willie Nelson?
Willie Nelson? Okay. So if anybody is a haunted human being.
Oh, yeah.
And not necessarily by choice, but if you're dead and you're like, well, who am I going to haunt and hang out with? Willie Nelson, I think, would probably be a pretty appealing choice to a lot of people. Like, well, that would be fun. And the characters that he's been with over the years, I think that's interesting because I think it really plays to the amount of different characters that would want to go and be a ghost next to Willie Nelson. So
absolutely,
I would think that if there's anybody who has a lot of ghosts around them, it might be Willie Nelson. Good, you can hear now.
I can. That was weird. Like I'm just talking, and then I can see you guys' mouths moving, but I can't hear you. And then, did you guys log me out? Did you knock me out?
I knocked you out, and then you came back in. Yeah.
Okay. It's been acting weird today. It was knocking out the videos for me earlier too. So I don't know. I think it's glitching in some.
So
ways.
I don't know what kind of shit you said about me when
a lot.
I was gone, but
a lot of shit.
Carol's over there having leftover weed memories.
That was a long time ago, though.
I'm creating new ones right now. Let's go to a ghost story at 855-853-4802. Hi.
Hey, my name's JJ. This story took place in 2015. So my dad buys this condo. It's a townhome, and we would go and visit the home as we're moving in, and he picked it up for cheap. He was so proud of the good deal he got, and he dwells there for a little while right after he divorces my mom, and but I just noticed kind of right off the jump something about the house is a little uneasy. And, the classic story, the previous owner was an elderly woman who did happen to pass away in the home. We're not that big of a deal. We weren't freaked out by that fact. And, but, we always just kind of noticed that there was something very strange energy in the house. Like something was watching you, or you'd come home, and all this, it just felt like you were interrupting something. A lot of little things like that would kind of go on. You can write them off. But after a few years of writing things off on a weekly basis, you kind of run out of write-offs, right? So anyways, things like getting up in the middle of the night to go get a glass of water, go down to the kitchen, and you turn the corner and it's like something was just there. Like you just missed it. These kind of things that we never experienced in any other home we've owned previous or since. Just little things like this, coming home and the sturdy bookshelf that sat there for a couple of years is now collapsed and fallen over. Okay, things like that. All right, so it kind of comes to a head. It comes to a head one day in the summer of 2015, studying for the LSAT. That's coming up in August, and Dad was at work. I was the only one home, no pets, and I was in the kitchen dining area, and I had all my papers and books and laptop, just studying, and I heard some commotion upstairs, coming from the upstairs, and it kind of basically just sounded like a swirl, was maybe like a critter had gotten loose in the house. The neighborhood was in a wooded kind of community. There was trees overhead. Maybe it was just a squirrel on top of the roof. Again, one of those write-offs I mentioned. But it's kind of incessant. It's going on for like 15, 20 minutes. I'm getting convinced that there's a squirrel or chipmunk loose upstairs in the house. No big deal. I grab the broom, open the doors. I go upstairs to kind of go look around. I don't hear anything. Don't see anything. You go back downstairs into the kitchen area. And a minute later, it sounds like there's a child upstairs running around. The weight of a child's steps running around upstairs. And I'm like, well, this is a little weird. Still thinking it might be a critter. I go upstairs, clear, look in all the rooms. Nothing. All right. So I go back downstairs. I hear what sounds like an adult was running around upstairs. And at this point, I'm convinced there is someone in the house. It's too loud. It's too rambunctious. At this point, with having all this bottled up write-offs, I just scream up to the top of the stairs, "Hey, knock it the hell off. I'm trying to study." Silence. I'm thinking, okay, this silence this is an intelligent response. I'm getting really freaked out, actually, because it listened to me. And above my head, in the second floor where my bedroom would be, I heard stomping. Directly above my head. Then the footsteps are rushing down the hall to the top of the stairs. At this point, I'm grabbing my things. I'm packing up my book bag. I'm out the door. I'm going to the library. I called Dad. I said, hey, I'm not going to be home until you get home later. And that's the story. This took place in Peachtree Corners, Georgia, suburb of Atlanta. I have since mailed a letter to the current resident of the house, kind of panning out this story, asking if they had any experiences, to which I've gotten no response. And that's my story. You can call me back at this number.
Yeah.
Speaking of dope smoking, he's a great story, but he just sounded a little wound up there while he was talking about it.
Yeah.
And if, let's say, Carol, somebody sent you got a letter in the mail today, and it said, blah, 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 this is Joe, and I used to live in your house, and I had all these strange things happen. Would you return a letter to him? Or that person?
Man, I'd be freaked out that I got a letter.
Right, like, that's what I was thinking too.
Maybe is an actual letter.
Maybe they just didn't even respond because of that. I don't know, but
I don't know how I would process that.
Yeah.
Because I did have a conversation with the woman who owned it before me.
Yeah.
And so I think for my house, I kind of know. And across the street, my neighbor Beverly, she's lived in the neighborhood like 50 years. So she knows everything about my house. And so I'm like, I think she would tell me if there had been weird rumors about my house or there was a big murder or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it would happen that way. But if it did, I don't know how I would process that.
It makes you wonder about who might be lingering about. A spirit stuck between up there or down there. They're out there. They're out there every day, and you know, sometimes you know they move your laundry, Carol.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Sometimes they can do other things for you. What's important to know is that we live in a place and time where, just like you can adopt an animal that needs your help, like you see Late at Night with Sarah McLachlan, now you can adopt a soul that that could certainly use your help. That is stuck in between. This is it's a great new program, a great new way that you can make a connection with the other side. Let's take a look.
Right now, there are souls with nowhere to go. Not heaven, not hell, just here, trapped between worlds, carrying everything they did and everything they can never take back. They didn't make it easy on themselves, but no one deserves to wander forever. Souls like Gerald. Gerald stole $340,000 from his congregation to build a personal doomsday bunker. He filled it with canned pudding and VHS tapes of his own sermons. When the church found out, Gerald faked his own rapture, folded his clothes on the altar, hid in the ceiling, fell through the tiles during the prayer vigil they held in his honor. Now Gerald wanders a parking lot in his underwear, holding pamphlets no one will ever read. Every night, for eternity. Then there's Constance. For 12 years, Constance filed fabricated reports against every family on her street. CPS, Animal Control, the IRS. 3 families lost custody of their children. One man's koi pond was drained after Constance claimed the fish were being held against their will. She kept a scrapbook, gold stars for every successful removal. Now she's trapped in her own living room. The windows are dark. She can never see her neighbors again. These souls aren't easy to love, but they need your help. For just $6.66 a month, 6 prayers, and 4 Hail Marys, you can sponsor a Soul Through the Souls in Waiting program. Your contribution goes directly towards spiritual processing, the paperwork, the intercession, the long negotiation between upstairs and downstairs that determines where your soul ends up. And as a thank you, we'll send you a Souls in Waiting welcome kit. A prayer candle with your spirit's face on it. A certificate of spiritual sponsorship suitable for framing. And a small vial of consecrated ash collected from the threshold between worlds. But your gift does more than move paperwork. When you sponsor a soul, that soul becomes grateful. And a grateful soul is a useful soul. Your spirit can visit someone on your behalf. Someone who maybe deserves a little less sleep. A little less certainty that they locked the door. A little less confidence that they're alone when the lights go out. We call it our gratitude program. Nothing dangerous, nothing permanent, just car keys that are never where they left them, a mirror that fogs when it shouldn't, footsteps at 4 a.m, the unmistakable feeling of being watched, small kindnesses, from someone with nothing left to give. And between us, for those who need something a little more specific, call the number on your screen and ask for extension 666. That conversation is between you, your spirit, and whatever's listening. Pick up the phone. These souls can't cross over alone. And the people who wronged you, they shouldn't sleep so well either. Souls in waiting. Because everyone deserves to end up somewhere. Call now. Our operators are standing by. They have to be. They're spirits too. If you call in the next 10 minutes, we'll assign you a second soul at no additional cost. Double the prayers, double the peace of mind, and twice the gratitude. Every minute you wait, a soul like Gerald walks another lap around that parking lot. Constance presses her face against a window that will never clear. They did terrible things, unforgivable things, but so has everyone. The only difference is they got caught between worlds for it. Don't let them wander alone. Souls in Waiting. A registered 501c3 spiritual rehabilitation and placement organization. All contributions are tax deductible in this life and the next.
It's a 501c3. In the Gerald prayer candle, he's like, what?
I know. I want the Gerald prayer candle.
I kind of want that. And the Gladys prayer candle, she looked, or Constance. She
yes.
looked like an angel, like this angelic old woman.
Yep.
And she's all sweet, and Gerald's like, whoa.
But these are the type of people that are haunting homes every day. They don't have exciting, big backstories. They're just people that did bad shit, and now they're stuck in between worlds. And
we need to step up and forgive them and say prayers for them.
Well, you need to support. You need to pledge your support to the for like $39.99 a month, and then you get the prayer candles, and then they can work on your behalf from the other side to do things for you.
How long do you own their souls then? That would be my question.
I guess until they cross over. So,
so it could be a one-time deal where Constance does one thing for you and then she crosses over, or she could be around for several years and you can scare the shit out of tons of people.
Exactly. You just don't know what you're going to get.
Think all the koi ponds you could get drained.
I know. I mean, the possibilities are endless. It's just great that this now is a thing.
She had people's children taken away.
Jeez. And there, you know what? There are people like that in communities who actually do some of that evil shit.
That's why it's so real. Because this is real life. There you go. 855-853-4802 is our phone number at Real Ghost Stories Online. That's going to wrap up this episode of the program. If you want access to the bonus episodes, advanced episodes, all that stuff, check it out, Apple Podcasts or Patreon. Just search Real Ghost Stories Online and tell us your ghost story. Tell us what you think of Souls in Waiting in the comment section on YouTube. Join us over there and press subscribe. And we'll continue our conversation there. Until next time, for Carol and Todd, I'm Tony. Thanks for listening to Real Ghost Stories Online.